This is night number 1 of the Hoosier Tire Australia Sydney Speedweek finale at Sydney Speedway.
This is it, coming out of turn number 4, night 1 of the Hoosier Tire finale. Green flag is in the air.
Warren Ferguson will lead the field into turn 1. Gordon on the outside, to the inside, Matt Young. They'll go side by side for the second. Gordon has it down the back straightaway. 4 wide down the back stretch in the middle of the pack.
Oh, that's a hold your breath moment. Max Dumsley was rubbing his hands together on that one. Meantime, it's Warren Ferguson out in front, Peter Gordon in second. We go back to Young in third. Green is in fourth, under pressure now from Saldana, and Atkinson is also in this.
Jeremy Cross got a pig of a race car right now, boys. He was in front of Joey Saldana in 5th position. Oh, Saldana goes off the racetrack. That's exactly what Jeremy Cross did. You find Jeremy Cross back in 3rd last position.
Grant Tunks over the edge of the banking as well. Now Saldana gets back on the throttle, comes after Max Dumsley. They'll go side by side, racing for position into 3 and 4. Dumsley down low, Joey Saldana on the high side. They battle down the front stretch. That's the race for 8th. Dumsley has it as they race into turn 1. Meanwhile, Trevor Green to the inside of Matt Young. Green now taking over the 3rd spot. Young trying to come back at him on the top line of turn 4.
Grant Tunks has had enough and gone back to the pits.
Well, Matt Young has had enough of staying on the racetrack. He's lost another position. Atkinson moves forward. Madsen working Max Johnston with Max Dumsley behind him also.
Warren Ferguson continuing to lead at the bottom is really good out of turn 4 right now.
Bit of smoke coming out of Ian Madsen's car, boys, through turns 3 and 4 that time. Max Dumsley picks up Ian Madsen.
I don't think that car's right, the Madsen car I'm talking about.
Trouble on the backstretch.
Peter Gordon
got together with Trevor Green. Gordon was going back to the pits. Trevor Green had no place to go.
Wow. That's just let Warren Ferguson absolutely clear out. He's got a straightaway length lead on 2nd place car, Benny Atkinson.
Look who's coming up to lap though.
Ferguson coming up to try to put a lap on Gary Brazier now as they race into turn 1.
Atkinson 3.5 seconds, making 4 seconds down now. That's what Ferguson needs to do, get through the lap traffic.
Ferguson really strong on the bottom of the speedway out of turn 4. That car is set up very, very tight, but it's working very well for him. Down on the low side of the racing surface, more traffic to deal with now. Down the backstretch toward turn 3.
So it's Ferguson from Atkinson, Johnston is 3rd, Green is 4th, Dumsley up to 5th, and it's Madsen, Marr in 7th, Saldana 8th, Smith 9th, and Cody Kinzer inside the top 10.
Warren Ferguson looking good in traffic now, moves to the inside of the 16 machine, putting it Damian Abbott a lap down. Now we're going to work on Glenn Saville.
Warren Ferguson's got a very handy crew chief on his car. His brother-in-law, Dwayne Lawrence. Dwayne has spanned for Donny shots in the States and when Donny's been out here, so he knows how to get a car around this kind of racetrack.
Car looks really settled, doesn't it, as we see on the rocket car.
Brazier, stop, turn 2, yellow light will come on.
So how it can change in 1 week as his teammate almost gets into the back of him, Matt Young, who's further up. How it can change in just 6 short days. Gary Brazier stopped on the exit of turn 2.
Caution lights out, 10 laps down, 20 laps to go. Warren Ferguson leading on the inside of the front row. Ben Atkinson running 2nd on the outside of that front row. Max Johnston trying to get to the bottom of the speedway to get to the inside of Atkinson. Atkinson goes to the cushion now. Atkinson coming after Ferguson out of turn 2. Gets a run down the back straightaway into turn 3.
Look who's suddenly in this. Is Ian Madsen on the top of Max Dumsley. Max Johnston in the centre of the racetrack. Atkinson drops off the racetrack momentarily, but we've got a race on for 3rd position now.
Max Dumsley up to 3rd, then side by side between Max Johnston and Ian Madsen. But here comes Ferguson, or excuse me, here comes Atkinson trying to take the lead from Ferguson out of turn 4.
It's amazing how these boys that are running the bottom side, they don't have that car speed, but when they stand on the gas, out of the turns, that's when you see what speed they have compared to the guys running the top side with all their momentum, and you do what Benny Atkinson does.
Over the edge of the racetrack in turn 4, he'll gather it back in, but fall back to 4th, and now Max Dumsley in 2nd, and Ian Madsen running 3rd.
Here comes Madsen. Dumsney's ahead of me, but I think Madsen has found something here. Puts the Watson's Express car to the top side in turn 3. Ferguson is on the bottom as they challenge.
Benny! Oh, so close! Nearly spun, come down on Trevor Green and failed to make contact. I'm telling you, it would have been big.
Ian Madsen battling with Max Dumsney, and as they race side by side for position, Warren Ferguson once again beginning to pull away from the field at the halfway point. 15 laps down, 15 to go.
Gee, Max Dumsney off the bottom side out of turn 4 then was like being shot out of a cannon. He just took off.
Guys, the top is faster in 1 and 2, but the bottom is better in 3 and 4.
Yeah, and I think Ferguson's set up for both ends of the track, isn't he? Looks good here.
Joey Saldana's been running the top every lap, bar that last one. He went to the bottom in 1 and 2 and in 3 and 4. He's made a decision. I'm not running the top anymore.
Top 3 coming up to lap traffic. Glenn Saville is the first on the hit list as they go down the main straight. Ferguson from Dumsney. Madsen is 3rd. Trevor Green up to 4th now, and Atkinson in 5th.
Now Ian Madsen and Max Dumsney swap lines in 1 and 2. Dumsney went to the cushion. Ian Madsen went to the bottom. Now Dumsney down low in 3 and 4 while Ian Madsen hammers the cushion. Top 3 nearly nose to tail as they cross the line.
We always know lap traffic plays a part in sprint car racing. We're laps away from that happening right now.
Little bobble by Ferguson there. He got the left wheels up on the berm entering turn 1. That allowed Dumsney and Madsen to close now. 3-car battle for the lead into traffic down the front straightaway.
Madsen all over the back of the Valvoline GKR number 5 of Max Dumsney. Ferguson is through and Glenn Saville goes up to the next car in the order here. Door slam shut on Max Dumsney. Now Madsen looks to capitalise.
Madsen trying the middle of the speedway out of turn 4, but Dumsney strong off the bottom.
Ferguson's got a breathing gap here. It's just over 1.5 seconds. They go down the back straight. Lap car between himself and Max Dumsney.
Look at the cars in front of our race leader, Warren Ferguson. It is a team dogfight between Matt Young and Gary Brazier.
And Ferguson stuck between the two of them as one runs the top, one runs the bottom, and Max Dumsney closing in on the leader as they reach the end of the back straightaway.
2 Rocket Industries cars about to be put a lap down. It's going to take a while to get dispatched of them. Dumsney sits down the bottom again behind Ferguson. It's still Madsen in 3rd. Trevor Green has got 2 cars between him. Make it 1 now as he puts a lap down.
So 7 remaining for Ferguson. He comes out of turn 4 in the fruit wheels. Number 32, Deco Glaze Maxim.
Ferguson's best finish here this season, a 5th place run. Looking to go wire to wire here tonight, but Max Dumsney and Ian Madsen still want to have something to say before this one's over.
Madsen trying to run through the middle now.
So both our leaders are through on the Rocket Industries car. Here comes Dumsney. Madsen trying to push his way through on the Rocket car. Dumsney now to the top side in turn 3. All over Warren Ferguson here.
Dumsney is definitely faster on the top in 1 and 2, and if he can keep even down the front straight, Dumsney for the lead into 1 and 2. Max Dumsney on the top, Ferguson down low. Dumsney trying to get a run down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Max is persisting with the top side right now. If he keeps doing that, Ian Madsen's going to close. But the other bloke that's closing right now is the Nadrad, number 4 of Trevor Green.
3-car battle for the lead into turn 1. 3 wide into 1 and 2 for a moment. Madsen looked to the middle. Ferguson still leads, but here's Dumsney right back to the cushion in 3 and 4. Now, Madsen's going to try the middle of the speedway. Ferguson, Dumsney, new leader. Max Dumsney out of turn 4. He leads lap number 27 and goes to the bottom to take the line away from Ferguson.
He shut the door and threw away the key, then did the Valvoline GKR Transport, number 5 of Dumsney. Madsen now up to 2nd around the top side of Ferguson into turn 3 and 4. Is Madsen going to take the race lead out of 4? Yes, he does. Wow! Where did he get that drive from?
He's on a different planet, isn't he?
Ian Madsen, the leader, and pulling away down the back straightaway.
Whatever issues were wrong with this car before have gone.
Oh, a little bobble there on the cushion, though, and he's caught up behind lap cars. Now Ferguson all over Dumsney for the 2nd spot.
Oh, Brazier.
Last lap. Madsen is there. I don't think Max has got anything here. They come to the final turns. Trevor Green is in this one now as they come out of the final turns. So what a finish. Madsen wins. Dumsney is 2nd. Green almost pickpockets him for that 3rd spot. Behind him was Ferguson. After leading this race, drops back to 4th. Then it was Saldana. Atkinson is 6th. Matt Smith was 7th. Linton Jeffrey was 8th. J.D. Beer was 9th. And Adrian Marr finishes in 10th.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man in first place again here at Sydney Speedway. This is the prelim night. Your winner, Ian Madsen.